안녕하세요. Here are 5 reasons why I love living in Korea. My wife is Korean and I've lived in Korea for nearly half my life, and considering I turned 40 in a couple of days, that's a few years. What I thought I'd do for today is tell why I've lived here for so long. Let's start with the first reason, and of course, it's food. This is how you really eat kimbap. Very good. Number 1 has got to be food. Look, I have a Korean cooking channel. It's going to be the food. Let's start with the first one. It's healthy. There's just so many good ingredients. You've got seaweed that I can make seaweed soup out of, as well as other things. Kimchi, geez, kimchi, you could do a whole video just on kimchi. Then you've got all these other things. He's got a lot of these greens that almost look like they've just been picked from the mountains. For instance, I recently cooked a side dish using mee, which is a sort of root vegetable that's got, just full of vitamins and good things. As well as things like perilla seed, perilla oil, the perilla leaves, mushrooms, doenjang, which is the soybean paste. There's a lot of things. And that also extends to going out to restaurants. There's so many good restaurants for anyone's price range. So if you're interested in sort of saving a bit of money but getting a good meal, there's definitely places for you. And on the other hand, if you want to spend a lot and get a really top-notch experience, you can get that as well. So there's a lot of good things about Korea that just in terms of food alone, you've got to come. If I recommended someone to visit, it would be to come and eat. Food tours got to be the way to do Korea. Reason number 2 I love Korea so much is because of the public transport. I'm heading to Busan on the train. It's a super fast train. It'll take about 2 hours and we'll get there, in time for lunch. Public transport in Korea is convenient, safe, reliable, and clean. So when I am jumping on the subway, or jumping on the train, or jumping on a bus, whatever it might be, I know it's going to be on time. If I miss it, there's another one just around the corner, and it's also going to be safe and clean. And that alone just makes it so easy to use. Pretty much I've lived most of my life without having a car, so while I can drive and we hire a car to drive around when we need it, you don't need it to live in the cities. And if you want to pop out somewhere or go somewhere, there's always a way to get there using public transport, or at the very least you can get a taxi, and the taxis are not too expensive. So public transport is definitely number 2 on my list. The third thing on my list is nature and exercise. One of the best reasons that I love living in Korea easily is to do with exercise and health. There's paths like this, where I am at the moment, all over Korea. So whenever I want to go for a run, even if I'm on holiday, I can always find somewhere to go. They lead up into the hills or wherever, most of the country is wooded and hilled. So there's always a path to find and a run to go on or a hike. So that's definitely one of the reasons why living in Korea is just so enjoyable. Get up early in the morning, go for a run, start your day the right way. Super cool thing about Korea is that sometimes when you come up in the mountains, you can find these workout stations. So this one is up in the hills overlooking the ocean. It's beautiful. We got some pull-up bars. What else we got here? Let's check it out. Yes, bit of abs there. Look, even a bench. Oh, I love it. Let's pop out. I'll show you the view. Look at this. Look at this. Even this equipment. Imagine coming up here every morning and enjoying this as you wake up right when the sun's up. Yeah, that's something special. That's beautiful. I've lived in Seoul, one of the biggest cities in the world, and there are countless hills and mountains and places to run where within 5 to 10 minutes I'm suddenly away from the city, surrounded by trees, and it's just beautiful. 10-15 minutes to run up here. We're already out of the city now. and enjoying the beautiful wooded hills. So let's keep going on. What's another reason why I like Korea? Well, let me tell you. Then number 4 is generosity. I find Korean people to be very generous. Now, not everyone's experience will match that. And let's be honest, I've had these experiences that have not always been so generous. But for the most part, they've been positive experiences. And when I look back and think of all the years I've lived here, generosity absolutely comes to mind. The amount of gifts and just kindnesses I've received, or just help and assistance, it's always been a lot, and I've always really appreciated that. Definitely generosity is up there, and I hope that if you do come to Korea, if you're already living in Korea, that you've also experienced some of that generosity. Though to be honest, I hope anyone's experiencing that generosity, no matter where you live. And the last thing is safety. Now, we do live next to North Korea. Because of North Korea, safety is probably on the minus list. But in terms, if you forget about North Korea, Korea is such a safe place. So that's one of the positives of Korea, and definitely an important one for me. I wake up early in the morning and go running, and those trails are dark. So it's good to know that when I'm out there on an unlit trail at 5:30 in the morning, the only thing I have to worry about is the wild boars running around. I hope there's no wild boars around here. And you're out in the dark like this. It's so good that Korea is such a safe place, because if it wasn't safe, yeah, you'd be a bit worried. It's also got these lights which kind of help things out a little bit. Peace. It's so good to be able to get away and to be able to go a place that might be isolated or unknown, and not feel like you have to get your sort of back up and really worry about what sort of situation you're getting into. It gives you a bit of freedom to enjoy the country and enjoy your life a bit better. Now, those are 5 things that came to mind quick, and it also suits me. I'm nearly 40 years old. So this video was because I'm turning 40 soon, and I just thought, you know what, I want to make a quick video, talk about my experiences in Korea, and they're going to differ for different people, even for different people in different parts of their life. 20 years ago when I arrived in Korea, if you had said, Nick, what do you like about Korea? I would have said the nightlife, living in Seoul, probably drinking, but I'm a different person. So it's, you know, I wake up at 5 in the morning and go running. I'm definitely not doing that hungover. That is my list. Let me know the things you like. If you live in Korea, what do you like? What do you don't like? Let people know down in the comments below. If you're thinking of visiting Korea, definitely ask for some tips. I can help people out if they've got anything they want to know. And watch my other videos. Korean food is number 1 because I love it. And I cook every week a new Korean recipe to show you guys how to cook it at home. So, 안녕히 계세요. Thanks for watching. 어떡해? 왜 나? 이거 봐봐. 오, look at this. 있어.
Done?
먹어.
Good?
Let's eat.